Hi, I'm Jami Philbrick for IamRogue.com, and I'm here in West LA at the 10th Planet Academy talking to some of the cast of the new film, Never Back Down 2, The Beatdown. I had a chance to talk to Michael J. White and Scottie Epstein about the new film, and afterwards, Scottie was kind enough to show me a couple of his moves from the film. Here's what the guys had to say about the movie, and Scottie kicking my butt.
I thought it made perfect sense for me to direct this, I provide an insight into this world that most directors just don't. I know what it's about. I know the business end of it, and I know what's deep about it and everything. I've done this ever since I was a child, so I provide a bit of insight that most directors are just not going to have. And I know this world, and I know fighters. I know how they behave and how they think, and so this was kind of custom made for me to deliver.
You know, he let me kind of do my own thing. He knows what's up, you know. And if he sees something that's a little weird, he could go like a move, let's say. He'll be like, it doesn't look right, or I don't know, you know. Instead of someone going, go ahead, do it, I don't know. So it helped. And on the acting parts, he kind of let me do my own thing. Unless I went, because along with the character, he's a strange guy, you know.
Unlike him.
Nothing like me. Yeah. So I would go places and he'd be like, don't, you can't say that, or too much. But it was never like, you know, instructing on how to act, you know. I was left alone, which was better for me. It didn't make me feel pressured or uncomfortable. But in regards to the fighting, he let us do what we needed to do.
We're operating on a quarter of the budget that the original one it had. So I was going to compensate by this being a real inside movie, like Scott said before. The other one's more for teenage girls, and this is for guys. This is for real fighters and people who really want to see what it's really like. And so I had the task of telling 5 stories in a small amount of time with very little money. But I was going to make sure that what's on screen, I want to pack it with as much content as possible. Tonight is yours, young man.
Are you ready for the Beatdown?
Hey, Scottie, you going to show me a couple of moves from the film?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. What are we doing here?
There's a leg lock in the movie, and people that don't know, there's like a crunching noise going on because I'm destroying the guy's knee, but if you don't know, you don't know. So I'm gonna explain why and how it works, and I'll do it. And I'm gonna swing my right leg all the way around and put it under his right leg.
Oh my God.
So he falls down. Okay, hold on to this foot. He's not gonna go. If you try to roll this way, he's not gonna go very far. He rolls this way, he's not going anywhere. I have control of him. Squeezing my knees together, and I just grab my hands nice and easy, and I push up and turn. Now this connects all the way to the knee. So even though the pressure's right here on the foot, I'm actually gonna tear his knee. Probably tear his meniscus, which is
Please don't tear
something.
my meniscus.
I'm not gonna tear anything. So as soon as you feel a little bit of pressure, I'm gonna do it nice and easy.
Okay.
You tap me, let me know,
Okay.
tap the floor or yell.
Okay.
Okay, or I rip your knee.
Okay. One of the 3 will happen.
Okay, so right now.
Oh.
All right, I'm not doing anything, but I'm threatening the possibility of a choke.
So what would be the move out of this? Would he
Now,
try to do something like that?
Yeah, exactly. If my legs were not in there, he would turn his body towards me, and he's gonna get out of that one way or the other. Because my legs are here, you can't really turn.
Right.
See, and I'm glued to you. My chest is to your back. There's pressure with my hands on your chest, squeezing.
Yeah.
And now I am threatening a choke the whole time. See, my arm is right there. This arm obviously isn't gonna choke him. It keeps him at bay. So I like to climb my right hand up to the shoulder, then I could pull this arm out, because you would be pulling this arm away from you.
Right.
Pull my arm down.
This arm?
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the right thing to do to get the pressure off the throat. He pulls down, go ahead, pull. But I hold on to the shoulder now, slide this arm out, put my right hand on my left bicep area, slide this right behind his neck, not on his head, behind the neck. This isn't wrestling where they did that back in the day. Right here. Now with all this pressure on his arteries, on his throat.
Is this the choke?
Yes, not yet.
Oh.
He's in the choke position.
I'll know when it's the choke.
Yeah, you'll feel it, and you just tap me once you feel it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna flex my bicep a little bit and push down behind his head, and then He's gentle. Okay, very gentle. Okay, if you put some real pressure on it, he goes to sleep eventually.
Starring Michael Jai White, UFC fighter Todd Duffy, MMA fighter Scott Epstein, and featuring UFC champion Lyoto Machida.
This ends here tonight.
This is where it begins.
Never Back Down 2, The Beatdown.